What's up, guys? This is Dwight here, Retro Crypto YouTube channel. It is November 3rd, 2024 at 6:58 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the good old US of A, and I have a Pulse Chain video for you guys today. Yes, indeed, I have a Pulse Chain video. I love Pulse Chains. I get the videos, I get the best responses from the Pulse Chain community. So I need you guys to do me a favor. Take a second, hit that like button, and maybe subscribe. And leave a comment. All right, guys, this video is going to be technical analysis, and I have an article. There weren't too many articles that covered the court case, so I have an article. I just want to read through it and, kind of throw my little opinions in as I read through it and, shoot the crap. All right, guys. So before I get started, I need you guys to listen to this. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an ordinary guy out there with a passion for cryptocurrency. It's essential that you do your own research before you make any and all financial decisions. All right. That's the abbreviation for that is DYOR. Okay. Now you know what it means. Do your own research. All right, guys, let's dive right in here. Let's see. Let's look at Pulse Chain on here real quick. I don't know why I should have it up already. All right. So Pulse Chain right now is going for 0.00004588. Now, there's a lot of zeros there, but I can't wait to the day we shave off just two of those zeros. That will be life changing, and it will be life changing for you if you choose to invest in Pulse Chain. All right, so we're just going to dive right into the technical analysis. But before we do that, Polymarket. This is not an advertisement for me. All right, not at all. I'm not affiliated with them. But I was disappointed the other day. Now, before I say this, if you're in the US, you're not supposed to use this. But there are ways to work around it with a VPN. I don't do it, but if you do, it's up to you. All right, so, but I was just looking in here, and Richard Hart's not in here. And then I was like, okay, fine, Richard Hart's not in there. So then I was like, can we bet on Pulse Chain? Pulse Chain's not in there. I truly believe that we're going to win the SEC lawsuit. Yes, I said we, but it's not in here. Nobody. And what better way to get word out there, keep people aware of Pulse Chain and what's going on, to get placed on here. So then I did create an account and found out that technically you're not allowed to use it in the U.S. And the only way to do this is if you go. I went under questions and it went to market creation. Submit your market proposal. To give your proposal the best chance of being listed, include as much information as possible, such as what is a market title, what is the resolution source, evidence of demand of trading that market. The best ways to propose the new market are Discord, in the whatever ever, or on Twitter, and you want to tag it at Polymarket. But anyway, guys, if you don't, I'm a little rusty. If you don't know what Polymarket is, you can bet on anything. When I say anything, anything. And it's pretty awesome. And I really think the Hexagon community, us Pulsicans, I guess it is Pulsicans. What do we call ourselves now? Anyway, um, I mean, you can bet on anything. I mean, it's ridiculous, guys. Like, if you're in crypto, you should have heard about Polymarket by now. You see, you could bet on Trump if he's going to win or if Harris is going to win. You could bet on football. You could bet on anything, guys. It's just ridiculous. But you should check it out. And what I want you guys to do is I want you to tweet Polymarket or go in their Discord and start requesting something be done for Pulse Chain. When would SEC like if I type in XRP right now, just to give an example, because XRP case is over technically, but still not over. So I'll go over to crypto right here, and then I type in XRP. Nothing there for XRP, so duh, that makes me look kind of stupid. So let's jump backwards and let's look through some of these questions here. Uh, there's so many. uh, wow. As I scroll through, try to pick the best one. Will U.S. sell Silk Road Bitcoin before election? You know what I mean? Well, right now it's not a real good bet, in my opinion, but you can make that bet. And if you bet $1,000, yes, the payout will be 497%. Whereas no, the payout is less than half a percent. Well, it is a half a percent. But anyway, guys, this is pretty cool stuff here. I'm babbling a little bit, a little rusty at this. Put some work in, get Pulse Chain out there. All right, let's dive straight into the technical analysis. That's probably why you're here in the first place. All right, so Pulsechain. Yes, Pulsechain is finally on TradingView. So I can do my market cipher analysis chart. Market cipher is a open source. Actually, this is Fu Manchu. It's a open source version of Market Cipher that you can get on TradingView. It's pretty cool stuff here. All right, so we're gonna put this on a daily chart, and on the daily chart, you'll see that we witnessed a significant pullback on Pulsechain on October 8th, 2024. And then from that point of that, we had a bearish continuation, a short signal that fired off on October 11th, and then a bearish continuation, a sell signal that fired off on October 25th, a slight bullishness here with a bullish continuation, and then a blood diamond and a sell signal that fired off on bad news, sold off on November 3rd. All right, so we are witnessing a significant pullback. Blood diamonds are never good, much less on a daily. But I also view it as buying opportunity. All right, if you guys are still dollar cost averaging in. Now, if you look at what the Fu Manchu chart here, Fu Manchu B chart comes in two versions, A and B. The B chart has a sell signal fired off. We just opened up in that channel, right? Okay. So this is a buy signal, rode through that channel right here, but this is a sell signal channel. The momentum, which is the blue, is going downward. Cash flow is surprisingly good, which is the green, and the volume is down, which is the yellow. So yeah, we're definitely witnessing a slight pullback with Pulsechain, but it could change around just like that. You remember, this is the daily chart. If I put this on a 4-hour chart, let's see how we look. 4-hour chart, we're actually the bottom Fu Manchu B chart. We're opening up with a possible long here, but it's not been confirmed. In the upper area, the Fu Manchu A chart is still showing a sell signal. So that's where we are, guys. All right, so let's jump. And that was on a 4-hour chart. All right, now I should have opened up with this first. I meant to. This is comparing Pulse against Bitcoin, and that's from January 1st of 2024. Bitcoin is up 680, 168% against Pulse negative 46.61%. Now, am I bothered by this? Not at all, guys. It's just the reality of the situation. Bitcoin is going to do its thing, and then once people start pulling profits from Bitcoin, they'll start to distribute it in the altcoin market. And Pulsechain is in the altcoin market. I truly believe that there's a lot more faith in Pulsechain, considering that Pulsechain has been around what, May 18th of 2023. So yes, it's new, but it's not brand new, if you get my drift. All right, and it's pumping along slowly but surely. I wish the community was a little stronger, but it's getting there. All right, I don't hear nowhere near the amount of negativity chest beating against Pulsechain, calling Richard Heart a thief, a liar, charlatan, Ponzi scheme. You're not really hearing that, which is good. All right, so let's take a look here at Pulsechain with the daily chart. With the this is on daily, and that gives us the best look at it. If you take a look at the Bollinger Bands, we are actually bearish right now. We've dipped underneath the median line. Not horribly bearish, but we are bearish. If you look at the stochastic RSI, we're actually starting to pull backwards towards. We're still in the bullish territory on a short term. Long term, we're kind of neutral. Actually, I could say that neutral, but we're leaning more bearish than bullish. Now, if we look at the 4-hour chart, it's going to say very bearish on a 4-hour chart, very bearish on the Bollinger Bands, very bearish on the stochastic RSI, and bearish on the RSI. RSI is long term, stochastic is short term. All right. Now let's take a look at the Bollinger Bands. No, I'm sorry. This is not that. Ichimoku. Ichimoku actually predicts future actions of the market based on previous actions, basically. And if you're taking a quick peek at this, on a daily chart, Ichimoku is actually predicting bullishness for. Wow, it's actually predicting bullishness for Pulsechain, and that would be through December or November 29th. All right, so that's actually kind of exciting. Let's look at the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart is also predicting bullishness, and that's for the next 4 days. So it's not always perfect, but you see what I see. It's surprisingly accurate. It's kind of one of my favorite tools to play around with, guys. It really is. All right, so let's take a look here. A little bit more analysis for you guys. The moving averages, pulse chain. I was kind of like, ugh, this is not good though. This is very bearish. Pulse chain is underneath the 20-day, the 50-day, and the 100-day moving average. Pulse chain's underneath of all three. And I was just like, wow, that's really weird. And the 200-day and the 20-day moving averages are like literally in parallel with each other right now. But Pulse chain's underneath all three. The only thing that we're above right now is the 100-day moving average. So we have to wait and see how this plays out. But this is very bearish right now, guys. It is what it is. But like I said, things could change in a heartbeat, especially with the presidential election in the U.S. coming up. MACD is actually indicating neutral. That is neutral. Now, MACD does lag behind the market, and it does have a bearish signals right here fired off. But as for now, it's neutral. All right, and one more technical analysis. Now that I went through all of that, blah blah blah. If you are looking for a good buy-in point for a pulse chain, currently the Fibonacci retracement at the 0.618, the perfect buy-in point according to this will be at 0.0000. That's four zeros, 4130. So you want to wait a little bit before you try to make a buy-in. All right, guys. It should pull back more when it hits there. Snatch them up. All right. If you're still here, I know you're subscribed to this video, to my account, and I know you hit the like button. I know you're gonna leave a comment, and I'm gonna thank you in advance. All right. Let's jump into this article real quick. Actually, I'm gonna get a quick drink, and then I'm just gonna read through this article with you guys. All right. Sorry about that. Richard Hart fights back against SEC suit. All right. A packed courtroom in New York City on Thursday witnessed a heated legal battle between Richard Hart, a proponent crypto figure, and the Securities Exchange Commission. Hart's legal team vigorously contested the SEC's lawsuit, arguing that the commission lacks jurisdiction over him and his projects, Hex, Pulsechain, and Pulsex. I agree wholeheartedly. The hearing brought to light a fundamental tension within the crypto space, the struggle to reconcile decentralized technologies with traditional regulatory frameworks. The core of Hart's defense hinges on a fundamental question: can the SEC regulate crypto projects that operate outside traditional boundaries of the U.S. financial markets? Hart's lawyers argue that he primarily resided abroad during the period in question and that his projects, being unincorporated entities, are not subject to U.S. court jurisdiction. They further challenge the SEC's assertion that the transactions associated with Hex, Pulsechain, and PulseX meet the Howey test, the legal framework used to determine whether a transaction constitutes a security. All right. The courtroom buzzed with anticipation as Richard Hart's legal team presented their arguments. One of those who attended the hearing shared his observations and expressed confidence in his defense to the YouTube channel Crypto Heartbeat, declaring, "We pretty much won on that front that this is out of the SEC's jurisdiction. Obviously you can't sue upon source software. However, whether the SEC ultimately has jurisdiction over Hart, because he is an American citizen, and his projects remains a central question decision Judge Ammon will soon make." The same supporter also claimed that SEC's chronology of events contained errors that weakened the Commission's case during Thursday's hearing. His enthusiasm for Hart's legal strategy went further, with him stating that Hart's lawyers adjusted syntax of my mind as chill ran up my spine. He claimed, okay, I don't like this article, guys. I'm gonna skip this article. I apologize. The article is very weak. It's very lacking. In fact, like, why didn't anybody do a real article? Like, I'm searching and searching for an article. I was like, okay, this one might be good. Nah, this is somebody used AI to generate this, and it doesn't have any a lot of facts to it. And this is part of my problem. I'm just gonna talk right now. It's part of my problem with the Pulse Chain community. It's like it needs to it needs more substance. It needs more substance. All right. It needs. I need to see articles, like well written, legit articles on projects coming out of Pulse Chain. I don't want discourse. I don't want like telegrams, Twitter, like straight up articles. Like, I'm not the greatest writer, so I'm not going to do it. I ain't going to lie. I was thinking about trying to create a blog. I know one of you guys out there can, but I really think because like these articles pumping out for Pulsechain are garbage. So, and the other ones that do come out are from what people with how would I say? Let's just say they're not doing it for the Pulsechain usually. There's a little bit of bashing going on. But I don't know. That's my thought. That's my feeling. All right, I'm gonna go and cut this video off. Sorry for wasting your time with the article. The article sucked. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. All right, guys. Peace out.